Just when you might have thought that politics was becoming safe and boring again, the huge head, the even bigger ambition, and the frankly immeasurable ego of Malcolm Turnbull pokes itself over the horizon. In a speech in Perth, Malcolm Turnbull deplored the present state of politics. Too much spin, too much exaggeration, too many misstatements, politicians oversimplifying everything. No one wanted to talk about anything except asylum seekers and carbon tax. Why couldn't people get back to an old-fashioned, sensible way of doing things? Well, actually, Malcolm, the reason is an answer you yourself gave towards the end of your speech, which is the journalists. The journalists aren't interested in it anymore. The journalists don't want complicated, sensible discussion about matters like climate change. They want to know who's winning and who's losing. And that's the reason, of course, that they spend so much of their time on the opinion polls. Now, we all know, as Malcolm Turnbull obviously does, that Tony Abbott is the chief culprit of oversimplification, misstatements, spin, diversionary tactics, exaggeration, and, frankly, downright lies. But instead of being excoriated for it by the media, he is rewarded. People say, oh, what great tactics. Look how successful Abbott's tactics are. Oh, yes, of course, maybe he's not telling the whole truth, but by golly, he's ahead, isn't he? He's winning in the polls. He's going to be the next Prime Minister. And this is where the blame has to be shared. It's a bit of a chicken and egg argument. Are the politicians buggering up the system in order to get a run in the press? Or does the press insist that the politicians have to bugger up the system? Well, frankly, I don't know. But what I do know is that it's buggered up, and it's going to stay buggered up in spite of anything Malcolm Turnbull or anybody else can say, until at least the present leadership gets moved on by a disgusted public. And the disgust will include me, Mungo MacCallum.